My mom she was a gangster, man. She handled everything. I never felt like I was lacking a father figure because she just handled there was no lack of love in the house. Every day it was like, big hugs, big kisses on the forehead. I love you. Let's go get something to eat. What do you need? She gave me my own room. We had a 1-bedroom apartment and she let me have the room by myself.
Oh.
And I'm just like, are you kidding? Like later on in life, I'm like, what the hell? Like she did so much. So my father wasn't in the picture up until December.
Whoa.
Yeah, December. We did a show in Mexico, and a cousin of mine reached out, said, "Hey, I'm here having dinner with your dad," and I'm like, "Oh,
And you hadn't seen him for how long?
15 years."
Wow.
15 years ago plus. He had a friend in L.A. who brought him out to the Comedy Magic Club to see me perform. And it was crazy because I'm backstage and Richard, the manager at the club, comes up to me and he goes, "Gabe, listen, there's a guy in the crowd and he's telling people he's your dad." I'm like, "Oh, great. Another one that wants money or tickets, right? All right, what does he want? Don't give him a DVD." That's back then. So he goes, "Yeah, the guy's being real. He's being very insisting." And I'm like, "Really?" I go, "Come on, Richard. How long you know me?"
Yeah.
It's somebody just being, an ass. So after the show was over, I was outside doing a meet and greet, and so people were coming up to me and they're like, "Hey, will you sign this or sign, and take pictures and stuff like that." And sure as shit, my manager at the time, Pat Buckles was my manager at the time. She comes up to me, she goes, "Gabe, there's a guy in the back claiming to be your dad. He's waiting in line to meet you." And I'll just be honest with you, the eyes. It's the eyes. It's trust me. And my heart dropped, and I still had to finish my meet and greet. Whoa. And I'm like, "Oh my God, he's holding a DVD in the line." It's like, what am I gonna write on the freaking DVD? Hey, how you been?
Yeah. So once you saw him, did you know?
You know what? I told her to tell him, "Look, right now it's not good. He's working," and he understood that. So we got his info, and we actually had dinner with him the next night at the Comedy Magic Club. Richard set it up for me. Whoa. We had a nice little meeting. We sat down, and we just,
And previous to that,
talked.
you hadn't seen him since you were a child.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. So, it was funny because he made the joke that, because I made fun of him being the guy in the Tapatio bottle because he was a mariachi. When I said, "Mom, you got any pictures of my dad?"
Yeah.
And my mom was like, "He looks like that."
Wow.
So anyways, I had all those uncomfortable, questions and answers 15 years ago.
Yeah.
And I just lost touch with them.
And what was that like, that first meeting or that first dinner?
It was very conflicting because I had always been upset, but I didn't know why I was upset. Everybody made me feel like my dad not being there automatically meant that, if for some reason he were to try to come back into the picture, no, forget this dude. He was never there. But again, I never got a clean explanation from my mom. It was more so emotional. And I'm not, and you're taught, don't question your parents back then. You don't, this is how it is, and that's it. And you're like, okay.
Yeah.
There was no back and forth. So everything my mom said, I just took it. And it wasn't until I had a chance to talk to my dad and work through issues at that dinner. And keep in mind, it was a little bit more challenging because he only spoke English and my Spanish was, fuck.
Well, he only spoke Spanish, I mean.
He only spoke Spanish.
Yeah.
And my Spanish was still it was if I could order food, but I couldn't, I couldn't have a meaningful conversation.
Get emotionally deep.
Yeah. So I had my girlfriend with me who was very fluent. So she was very helpful in getting the conversation going. And, helping out.
Were some of those questions answered, do you think?
You know what? Yes, because I had so much hatred for my dad, but I didn't know why again. And so knowing that, now I see it differently because I see it through the eyes of an entertainer. I see now like, wow, okay. All right. I think about my mom and my mom hooking up with somebody that's an entertainer. They're traveling, they're working every night. They're on stage, the attention, the back and forth. And I'm like, yeah, I think my mom might have,
Yeah.
So I kind of just like, you know what? The past is the past. I get it. I'm good. Thank you for sitting with me. Thank you for explaining to me. And we're good. I was good.
Yeah.
I didn't stay in touch with him though because he was in fact a stranger to me.
Right.
I'm just like, we look the same, and
Yeah.
if I need a kidney, fuck, I'll call you. But
Yeah.
But did you see real similarities? Like his mannerisms or the way he spoke or his cadence?
You know what?
Like,
Super charismatic. Super charismatic. You could tell he carries himself. It's almost regal the way he carries himself. And
Interesting.
it's not. He's not sloppy. He's very much like no, and very much like he's old school. The guy's 80 years old now.
Wow.
And even now, when you talk to him, he's again very charismatic. He knows how to take a table and just start talking to everyone, and he's super engaging. So I can see why my mom was like, she got all.
Yeah. Did he have other kids or no?
Yes, he had 2 daughters, and I met them in December. So the thing was,
Wow.
my cousin reached out, and I says, "Look, this is awkward for me. I'm done with that chapter. I didn't stay in touch." But then when I found out I had 2 sisters, I was like, you know what? Maybe this is a chance. You can see that earlier in the conversation talking about wanting a kid. This was already after that kid thing and the dog thing. And let me try to find something real to attach myself to.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And so I invited him to come out to the show in Mexico City on the condition that he brought my sisters.
Whoa.
And then I also have nieces. So it was like all these people that showed up.
Family. You didn't.
Yeah. So it was really, really cool. And they were super nice. And the fact that I approached them, not them approaching me, made all the difference in the world, because it wasn't like them, because I get a lot of people saying they're family members and they just want money.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
need
yeah.
help. And I'm an Iglesias. I had one cousin who actually had Iglesias tattooed on his arm right here. And
Yeah.
Pulled it up like hey, look, we're related, same name. I'm like, oh, come on, bro.
Yeah. And then so they came backstage.
So also, no, we actually sat down and had a nice dinner, and we talked, and I told him, I go, look, I feel like I'm a lot more mature, and I feel like we can have a real conversation now versus back then where it was all emotional. And it was very, very cool. It was very, very friendly. It was very positive. There was no arguing. There was no all the what the fucks. Sorry, I don't mean to do it like Mencia. What the fuck? All the what the hells.
Yeah.
We're already gone by that point. And it was just nice to connect.
What a sweet fucking thing, man.
And so we hung out, had multiple dinners while I was there in town. They came to the show, and so it was nice. I have not stayed in touch, and I think that's out of fear because I don't know. The guy's now 80. My sisters have their own lives,
Yeah.
but I just don't know because there's so much going on in my life where I feel like so many people we were close, and now they're on the outside, and I'm like, am I good or bad in their lives, And so,
Yeah. It's a complex situation, dude. And but it's still beautiful, man, I'm so happy for you in that way, you know what I mean? Because it's like, I would want to know, and I would want to know those things as well, you know what I mean? And I mean, for me it's like, I don't know, I got goosebumps when we were talking about it, man. It's fucking amazing, dude.
yeah, so all those,
Do you do it in Spanish in Mexico City, or Binder in the 80s was on the Tonight Show. He did a bunch, and one day he just woke up and said, I'm not doing this anymore.
and he never went up again.
He did until 30 years later.
Wow.
He's doing it again now, and he's loving it. Judd did that, Apatow. He was a comic young, made it as a writer, stopped doing it, but it always calls you back. It's one of those things where it's like, it's a drug.
Yeah, but that's like fighting, right? Like MMA and stuff when they hang up their gloves
Yeah.
and you can see the tears in their eyes, and it's like you've dedicated your entire existence to this one thing.
Yeah,
And like, who are you without it?
I know.
Do you think you'll have that moment with yourself?
Yeah, I know who I want to be. I want to be a farmer. Like not a farmer, but I want to have like animals around me, and I want to learn how to bake.
Fake what?
No, I think he really loves the Great British Bake Off,
Yeah,
right?
exactly. I'm not lying here.
And I think you'd be
I wanna-
really good at it.
Yeah, I want to bake. I want to use the soil and put my hands in it, and knead it. Knead the soil with my hands and really get into the dirt.
What would you grow?
Oh, all kinds of stuff like pumpernickel. Is pumpernickel a thing?
I don't know.
I
That
got
sounds
me
like
either.
a fabric.
I know. And there's some sort of pepper,
What kind of pepper?
habanero,
Gochu.
gochu, and habanero. I did something the other night I'm very ashamed of, and I wasn't even going to say anything, but I might as well say it now. But I corrected myself. Can I tell you?
Yeah.
So Sunday night I was at the Comedy Store at a spot, And I get to the store, and there's this waitress at the store. Her name is Lenny, sweet lady. And she comes up to me like almost like distraught. And she goes, hey, Martindale's stuck in Austin. I don't know, I go, okay. And she's like, and I'm doing the show in the belly room, and I have a packed room. Can you please do it? And I go, well, I have to do this other OR one. You know what I mean? And she's like, yeah, but after. I go, it just depends on how I feel. So then I go up in the OR, and I start talking. It's packed, and the sound's fucked up. Like, it's muffled, and I can't even hear myself, right? And also that night I was going, I have all these new jokes I want to try. And I tried them, and they didn't do well, right? I get off, and when you have a weird set, it's frustrating. You're in a weird mood. And then the sound guy comes up to, because I started complaining about it, and the sound guy comes up to me and goes, there's nothing wrong with the sound, man. I don't know what all you comics are talking about, because everyone's complaining about it, right? He's like, I tested it, it's perfect. I go, it's not. I've been here for this amount of times, you know what I mean? It's never sounded that way. He's like, well, I'm telling you, there's nothing wrong with it, right? I almost want to kill this guy, all right? But then now I remember I have to do the show upstairs, right? So I go up there, and I see CP up there, and he's killing.
Who's CP?
He's a black guy.
Oh, uh-huh.
And what's so funny? I think that's his name. I don't think I think it's wrong. CP. Yeah. I don't know.
The black guy.
Yes, CP black comic. Google that. Okay. And he's killing, right? And I'm now in a fucked mood. Like, I know I can't perform. So I go up to Lenny and I go, and this host, sweet white kid, and they're like, can you please do it? I go, I know myself. I'm in a fucked mood. I just can't. They're like tears in their eyes. Please. I go, oh yeah. I go, you want me? Okay, you'll see what happens. Like that. I go up there, and I purposely, I think, start eating it. Like, it's bad. Wow. And I can see her leaning against the wall like this, looking at me, and I'm like, you happy? Like an asshole. I end the set, and then the host comes to shake my hand, and I diss him.
Jeez.
I'm being honest.
Yeah.
I'm being honest. I leave the club. And also in the hallway, I'm like screaming, I told you I didn't want to go up. You know what I mean? Like a fucking maniac, right?
Yeah.
Then I couldn't sleep that night. Next morning, I woke up. I called this kid Ramsey. He gave me her number. Then, you know what I mean? And I called her, and I apologized. And I said, that was behavior it's terrible behavior. I told her what led up to that moment, right?
Yeah.
And normally I would have just let it go, you know what I mean? And not said anything. But I'm trying not to do that. So I was like, I was being clear, and I just said, I'll make it up to you, this and that. But I'm ashamed of my behavior that night.
But also the sound guy. Did he get it together?
No, yeah, no, you're gonna be like, yeah, you're right. The sound guy.
I mean,
Is there a guy
that's
named
kind of.
CP?
Chris Powell.
Yeah, there we go then.
Oh, you just.
I did Montreal with him. He's so
Okay,
funny.
yeah.
And I knew his name was right, but then when I said it, you guys were like, oh, that's not a real name for a comic. I go, maybe it's not CP, and then I got fucking paranoid.
No, because I thought you meant I wanted to say.
Who's
Oh my god.
the Korean dude?
Yeah.
Okay, let me just say something. Okay, let me say something.
I thought that's what you meant to say.
So you're saying that I said up on stage, killing it, and I couldn't follow him? That's insane. That's insane. This kid is a beast.
I believe it.
All right, but I'm just saying, don't. That's insane, dude. I know my and CPs and all that. Okay.
Okay. Good.
I know all that, right? But don't put that stuff that they're saying the CPs. I mean, it's good. I'm just saying that. And he's very talented. Anyway, yeah. But anyway, I think you're allowed to make mistakes and be human, but I try to mend it right away.
And I think that I get that way. Like on the way here, on the drive over here,
Yeah.
I was in such an okay mood, like a perfectly fine mood. I was like, oh, look at this guy, how pretty, and when I got to the corner here,
Yeah.
there's a fucking guy, just like a big truck, just like coming down the hill really, really fast
Yeah.
towards me.
Yeah.
And he doesn't move over to the side so that I can get around to get here.
Yeah.
And I was like, he just stops.
Yeah.
And I was like, excuse me, can you just push in a little bit so I can get through? And he yells at me, he's like, there's a lot of space. And I'm like, my sensors are beeping because there's not a lot of space. I have cameras. And I was like, no, there's not a lot of space. And he holds up fucking traffic. And in that moment, I thought, oh, my day is over.
Oh, you thought
Like,
you were
I
gonna-
thought I was going to rage out.
Yeah.
Because he was so rude. He was just like, there's not a lot of space. But I know that feeling of like, oh, there's no coming back from this rage. Like, I just need to go home and chill out, light a candle, and like breathe and apologize to the world tomorrow.
in the bathroom?
Okay. But yeah, you're allowed to feel that.
Good.
Yeah, you apologize. It's all good.
We have a beautiful guest today, Stavros. I've been a fan of his for a very long time. He's done Bad Friends before, and I've been watching him from afar. He's really he's like a Tim Dillon, in my opinion, a guy that can go anywhere into space and go into spaces that I can't even get to, but it's very exciting.
Oh yeah, I know what
opportunity.
space he got into that you didn't.
What?
I think it was like it was a fashion show in like Paris.
Who, Tim Dillon?
No, Stavi.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I remember that.
And I remember you being real like
Oh, yeah.
big
I
mad
was
about
fucking
it.
mad about that shit.
Yeah.
Andrew was in it too, right?
Everyone was. I think Theo was.
Yeah. Well, why were they there?
I think they needed.
What?
Hi.
Yeah, hey, what's up? How we doing? Good.
What's this about?
What do you mean?
He's talking about how angry he was that he wasn't invited to that fashion show you did, and
Yeah, was that your thing?
It wasn't my thing.
But did you mention my name or no?
Oh man,
Who else was in it? Who else was in it?
Santino.
I know, dude.
You know him?
Yeah. Who else?
Who else? Mateo.
Yeah.
wasn't Theo in it too?
Theo.
Yeah. The best guys.
Yeah, good guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't invited. I'm not one of the best guys.
No, I think it's more that you have kind of like a child's body, and it was like a menswear line. He doesn't really make like toddlers' clothes.
Yeah. But I mean, they had clothes,
No, they actually
clothes for
made
you?
mine special.
First of all, let me let me just ask you something, dude. Since the last time I saw you, did you
Yeah.
eat somebody?
I have gotten fatter. Yes.
Yeah. What happened?
Just
Too many
kinda-
euros?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, it's not my fault you didn't get on this fucking. You don't have to treat me like this out of the gate.
I know, but you still have a baby's body.
You do have a baby.
Yeah, all right. You gained a little weight. That's
I
it.
did, I did.
It's not, I'm not trying to be mean
You got me
spirited.
there.
I think you're great.
Thanks, man.
Yeah. Because you know what, guys? I'm gonna just say something. You're people.
Yeah.
Because you have a little tan.
I do.
It just looks good that way.
I hit the
Yeah.
pool before coming here.
Did you really? Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't live here.
80 degrees? No.
You live where?
I live in New York.
In New York City. Mm-hmm. In the in what part?
I live in Queens.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Does this feel like really warm weather to you?
Absolutely. It seems incredible.
I've never been colder.
Really? This is cold for you?
Yeah.
It was fucking hot today. I came off the plane and it was like, it's just like in the little weird tunnel from the plane to the thing. It was
Yeah.
hot as shit.
Oh.
I was excited. It's cold as hell.
And you just got in today?
I just got in, dude. I'm off the jet right to you.
Whoa, dog.
Yeah.
How long you in town for?
4 or 5 days. I'm doing the last part. You're the bookend, Bobby. I start here and I end with Bad Friends on
I
Saturday.
never got that approval.
Wait, am I not approved?
I may not do it now.
Come on.
You came in here with hot, dude.
You came.
No, I
came in
no,
great.
Fuck you.
I came in nice.
No, you
smiling.
You came in smiling and said on a baby's body.
No.
Yeah.
After you got mad at me for something, I was just
Oh yeah, you're right. No, but she's the one because I was just complaining,
okay.
and then she's the one that.
Well,
came in.
he
Yeah.
said that you get invited into spaces he can't reach or get to. And I was like, oh, like the fashion show.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
was
yeah.
like, oh, fuck the fashion show.
If I was being mean, I would say like the top shelf, but I'm not going to do that.
Okay.
I didn't do it.
All right. Can I always say something, right?
But medium shelf
All right.
also.
But in that group with the fashion, let's let go of the fashion group,
Okay,
right?
let's-
but I want to talk about it for a second, right?
Okay,
My
sure.
thing is that what I'm asking you is that when you were with those guys doing the fashion show, did you look around and go, yeah, this is the elite?
Not really, because what I thought was these are the people one guy is into, because it was all like Kid Super. You know what I mean?
Who?
Kid
Kid
Super,
Super.
the guy, the designer who.
Kid Super.
Yeah, Colm. He's a cool dude.
Yeah.
But it felt like he just kind of. You're gonna have to take it up with him, man.
You're right. You know,
If I had
I'm
a
not
fashion
everyone's
show,
Thank you so much.
You know who's modeling my petite line?
Who? Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, would that be actually? That's a really good idea to have like
Me and Trailer Trash Tammy.
like a short king petite
I love it.
menswear line.
I love it.
Bro, I love it, dude.
Well, here's what I probably shouldn't give this away, but I want to do a tracksuit line that starts at XL. It's only for fat people. You cannot get it if you're not fat.
Really?
It starts at XL,
Yeah.
goes to like 8X.
Yeah.
But
I'm not. Can I just say something?
That's not you. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Because I want to still wear
Different
it,
types
though.
of our body.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I'll make one special for you.
No, can we just do an
Starts at only XS.
or a fat Asian line,
You're right.
right? So it's like
It's in Asia. yeah.
XS fat. What is it? Fat small.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
But I think that Stavi has the look. So you guys have similar styles, right? You
please
do the
don't.
aloha shirt.
Yeah.
Aloha.
But I think what
Sure.
you're missing is the jewelry, the gold. I think that you should start wearing jewelry.
Yeah, you
more,
want to go
Bobby.
jewelry shopping?
Do you have a guy?
In New York, yeah, I do. Somebody who helped me.
yeah.
my friend Rachel.
I have one thing I have to say.
Please.
No,
Why? Why don't you wear jewelry?
because it makes my neck green.
That's fake. dude.
That's
You're getting
fake
fake
stuff.
jewelry.
And he has.
Yeah.
When I sit with Stamos, do I hold up at all? Yeah.
I'll say this.
Yes.
I think what works for you is the contrast. If you look,
Christ.
What's the thing you do about you
That's
say,
the worst thing you
no,
can
no,
say.
you'd rather be so weird looking enough to be memorable than to be kind of a mid. Because
Right.
a mid next to him,
What's a
I'd
mid?
forget about you.
Right. Okay, so that I'm very weird looking. It
You're not
brings
weird
out
looking.
how weird I am looking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a contrast, and I like that. So it's like next to him, I would remember you. I could pick you out from a lineup.
Because I'm awkward and freakish looking.
He makes you look that way.
Like my eyes just converge more into the center of my face.
Right. Like, for
Yeah.
instance, like I have eyes that are kind of closer set to you. If I sat next to someone like Brandy
Right.
with, farther set eyes, you would remember me
No,
more.
you'd both just still look hot.
So this is sort of never mind.
I have something.
But what I was gonna go ahead. I'm sorry. It's your podcast.
Well, no, it's not mine. It's fine. I wanted to add on to that.
I like you raised your hands. Very
Well, I
polite
did
and
because
demure.
I want to be kind about it.
Yeah.
I wanted to really be real about
really
it.
kind,
and the thing is like, so a couple of weeks ago I was in New York City,
and you didn't text me or call me or anything.
You're right.
We've done a lot of hours of conversation,
I understand.
connecting. And I even texted you once, and I even texted like, "I hope you're all right. I hope things are good." And it was just like radio
Well,
silence,
maybe things weren't.
which I don't mind.
Yeah, but that could have been right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't mind. I'm not a big.
Well,
like-
let me defend myself real quick.
Yeah.
When I was in New York the last time, right?
Yeah.
I did go do Are You Garbage with those two guys.
Right.
Those weird looking guys. Right? You like them? They're cute cat guys.
They're great.
Right?
They're great.
But that was the only comics I saw there because I was just kind of working on Sex in the City, and then you know what I mean? It's at early call time, so that's why.
Could we hang out? You think? Phil,
I would love
you
the
and
next time in January. I go and I'll hang out with you.
Would you be?
I swear to
comfortable? We would have a good time.
Can I go to my story though?
Can I be
Sure.
part of the hang?
Yeah.
If you're in New York, yeah, for 100%.
I'm there December. Are you gonna be there in December?
No, I said January.
I'm playing at. Tell them where I'm playing at.
Carnegie
are you
Hall
gonna
with the
come?
Beach Boys.
Oh, you really?
December 5th.
Wait, you're playing with the Beach Boys?
He tours with them for the last
that's
20 years.
fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Do we have to go through this?
Can I go back to the? So anyway, I'm walking down the street, and I think this story is way too late. I think the timing is wrong.
No,
but I'm
go
gonna go
for
for
it.
it anyway.
Yeah, go
What's it
for it.
about?
So I ate at this restaurant with this Korean girl, right?
Right.
Just a friend. It wasn't a date, and next to it was like this French bakery, right? And we walked in there, and it was like these beautiful. They were $30 a piece, like a little cake or whatever, right? So this is way too long, but I'm going to try this. You're that cake, and you're Winchell's Donuts.
I love.
I should have done that 20 minutes. I should have done that 20
Still
minutes
work.
ago.
It
and
still works.
It doesn't work
It
anymore.
still works.
Yeah.
cream.
it's still-
I love both.
Yes.
I'll eat a Winchell's.
Right.
But that's what it is.
Right.
Stay away from politics on here because it's. I do too. I don't ever talk about it for the most part. I mean, people know who I
He
am,
just,
but
I don't. You could tell he doesn't look like a guy who knows much about what's going on.
I do. That makes me so angry. Well, here's
we have our honest hats.
I know, but
you
here's
just
what-
called me a windshield donut.
That's true. That's
just
true.
called
That's my bad.
You
That's
called
my
me
bad.
trash food.
No, that's not trash.
Okay,
Right?
Good.
Can a homeless person afford Winchell's?
Yes.
They can. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. It's trash. But my point is this. what I'm saying is that like during the midterm elections,
Yes.
there's a couple of races that I follow and I root for certain people, like the whole Kerry Lake, one, you know what I mean? I was following that one closely.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The Herschel Walker and Warnock race I was looking at. So, I mean, I know, you mean.
That is true. You did text me on that one time and said you did love Herschel Walker and you wanted to. That I remember. Yeah.
Right.
You said
That's true. That's what I
You
said.
guys went to school together.
Yeah.
you love his stance. Do I have this right? On reproductive rights.
Yeah. So my point is that so in that way I follow things, but I don't know like legislations or I don't know some of the laws specifically.
Right.
I took us down the wrong road. Let's go.
No, it's fine. I like to go this road.
That's what I like about you. You don't reinforce Asian stereotypes.
Right.
What do you mean?
You're not
You're
smart.
not smart. My wife is
He, like,
smart. My
busts the
mother-in-law
model
is super
minority.
smart.
Fucking
Man.
tears.
You know what?
down.
You get my fucking blood boiling. Garcia, back up. You really get my blood boiling, dude. All
We
right.
have a good time. We have a good time.
I understand we have a good time, right? But I have to reiterate this.
He's stuttering
Right?
now,
It took me a
yeah.
while when I get emotional, right?
Yeah.
The Jew, Ari Shafir, came on here, told me I was dumb, right? And then you're saying that I'm dumb. And you're right. There are certain things that I don't know about, right? But
Hey.
instinctually, right? And artistically, right?
Yeah.
I feel like I know what I'm doing.
You do.
All right,
You
good.
do.
Bobby,
You
can
do.
I say this?
Go, John.
I was another relationship. I've had a lot of heartbreak, and
You?
yes, honestly, that's making.
Wait, so women have broken up with you, John?
So a lot, and
Oh,
women
I wanna
have
hear
cheated
it.
on me. But one very important relationship. When we broke up, she said I was stupid. That I wasn't smart enough for her or her friends. Like how you were just saying, and it to this. I mean, I got over it, but it was crushing, soul crushing.
Yeah.
But I am smart. You are. We're street smart. We don't, these people that rattle off facts like him and stuff. It's memory. It's not intelligence. He's got a good memory.
Yeah.
Am I right? Garcia?
Garcia, go ahead.
You know what? I feel we all fall into this category in somewhat. I once said something to a guy who was much smarter, and I said, yeah, you know what? I'm stupid. And he looked at me in the eye and he goes, Greg, you're not stupid. You just were never educated properly.
That's what you call
But that, yeah.
backhanded compliment.
Yeah, that's backhanded.
That means
I would have
stupid.
shot that guy.
That means stupid.
Yeah, stupid.
Yeah.
But
That was Herschel Walker.
yeah. But there are things that I love that I know a lot about.
Like what?
Like the next generation. I know that's stupid.
What's that?
Star
Star
Trek.
Trek.
Star Trek Next Generation.
At what age are you going to go like, okay, I'm going to stop being into children's stuff?
That's not.
Children.
You're gonna make me so
Sci-fi.
fucking mad. You're gonna make me so fucking mad. I bet you.
There's an honest question.
Fuck you. Let me say something. Season 5.
Do I get a shirt? Do I get
Second to the last episode.
Yeah.
Right. There was an episode called The Inner Light.
Yeah.
Right. Watch that episode
I won't.
and just and tell me that that's not good sci-fi.
Okay, I'll watch it.
All right. Good. Thank you.
You
It's a
love
great
sci-fi?
show.
Have you always grown up loving sci-fi? And
Yeah, I love sci-fi.
did you collect these?
Yeah.
cool.
This is my house. Yeah. I do play.
Oh, is it?
yeah. These are all my things. Yeah. I've always been a child because my
collect-
what?
Nothing.
You play video games?
No, I'm never not into, and I'm not into sci-fi, but I do collect stuff. Disney stuff. I have a bunch of Disney stuff.
Why?
Like
what,
he's got
Little
dolls in his fucking garage. I got a Dumbo worth like $800,000.
Oh, whoa! All right, my bad.
Here's the,
I thought we could, connect on that, but we could.
We get.
this is what I learned about when I became friends with John Stamos.
Yeah.
You wouldn't expect him to also be like a great, nice guy on top of all the other things he has. It's
Yeah.
not fair.
Well, it's enough of
He's
me.
also musical.
No.
He's a great actor. He's got comedic time and he's funny. And then like he fucking is a musician. I
Yeah.
mean, how wet can a pussy get?
Yeah.
I mean, like
My pussy's
seriously.
wet, yeah.
Mine's too.
Yeah.
I mean, he fucking he can play drum, fucking guitar. It's like too much. And then the face. It's too much.
Yeah.
Did you when did you start pulling the wiener out? What was that about? Because he
I
does
fucking
it.
love it. I love it. I love your energy right now, and thank you so much for coming.
But you know what?
I love to answer that.
I love,
Yeah.
I
That's
love
wonderful.
comics. I love you guys.
Yeah.
I swear to God, I do.
Wait, that's the thing that Saget had a problem with.
What?
He would always say, "Are you going to get naked?" or whatever. He would always say that, right?
Yeah.
And to badger me. And I'll tell you this, Mr. Stamos.
You can call me.
No, I'm not going to call you. I'm not going to call you John right now. I'm going to call you Mr. Stamos.
No, that's not cool.
All right, Miss John.
Yeah.
All right. So what I'm going to say this is that I did it right because I was ashamed of my body.
Yeah.
And then by exposing myself to large groups of people, I got comfortable with who I was. Right?
I'll
Because
add to that.
yeah, go ahead.
I also think if you zoom out a bit, he is the most important Asian to ever exist in this industry because he came out during a time when Asians were supposed to look one way and he came out dick a swinging. And
What about the guy from Hangover? What did,
That was way
No,
before.
that
I did
was-
that
he
way
got
before.
way before.
Yeah, I
I
was
did
about
way
to
that
say,
before.
Dick
He
is-
stole that from me.
Dick is swinging
Yeah,
a little bit of
little
an
dick thing.
overstick.
That, he stole that.
Let's say
Exposing the little dick. You stole that.
Dick out.
Yeah.
Dick out.
And my dick is. Tell him
No?
about my dick. Dr.
Oh my
Ken.
God, yeah.
So Dr. Ken Jung, his dick was on the movie, right? Tell him about my dick. Tell him right now.
Oh, he for sure has a bigger dick.
Thank you.
Well, I mean, so does a squirrel. I mean, he didn't have a dick. I mean, I didn't
Nice.
see a dick there.
how? It's not the
Wait, you were saying that
size of it,
squirrel?
It's about
Yeah. I mean,
Right.
yeah.
I know, you-
It's the size of the ocean, whatever they say. But my thing is that.
The size of the ocean.
I don't know what's the terminology.
it's the motion of the
the motion of the
hooker.
ocean. My phone.
The motion of the hooker. Do you? Is it hard to find funny, beautiful women? That must be tough to like.
It
I'm
is
sure
hard.
You got a lot of beautiful
Yeah, it's-
girls
it
on
is
this
hard.
on this
It is hard.
switch thing and that stuff, but
Yeah.
tinge. But how? But to
Tinge.
find a funny, what's it called?
Yeah.
But to find a funny, pretty girl, that is that important to you?
It is important, and John, what I'm saying is, there's a loss. There's a huge loss of breaking up with her. Right?
I'm sorry.
And these are things that I reflect still today. I think back and I go, wow, what a huge. I mean, this is a great woman that we're no longer together. I just instinctually believe that I think we're better off right now apart. That I could still love her. I don't want to have resentments toward her, and I want to have her in my life for the rest of my life.
Beautiful.
Like when she dies, right? Which I hope
You
it
won't
never
be
happens.
here.
right.
Yes. Why? Because I'm old.
Yeah. Let's
But
hope.
just in case something
Okay,
happens, you get in a
something-
horrific car accident or whatever, and you're at the hospice.
Yeah, set it up.
And I get a call, right? And they're like, "She's in the hospice. She's horrific, right?"
Yeah.
I will cancel anything on planet Earth.
Well, of course you will. Well, like, I'm going to cancel.
I won't go to his. I won't go to him.
But wait a minute,
Yeah. He's gonna die alone.
guys, crew. Is there any shot of them getting back together?
Oh my God, what are we doing here?
What's going
Or
on?
let's do a game.
What are we gonna do?
Wait, no,
Play a game.
So let's play a game.
Yeah.
I'll let da.
For me, it's like, what do I want to do with my time? I mean, I want to hang out with you guys and talk to certain people, but then what am I going to do? It's like I'm selling enough tickets for me, for my own good, where I'm like, I don't need to do anything else, anything more than this. It's like there's a problem. It's just problems.
Fucking star.
No, I'm not.
This guy.
No, I'm not.
At a different level. He's this star.
No. You sell twice.
Hear his tone? Oh, I do Madison Square Garden now, so I don't
No,
wanna
the
fuck
theater
with
at
the little
Madison
people.
Square
What the
Garden,
fuck?
not the real Madison Square Garden,
Yeah.
the little one. But you sell twice as many tickets as I do. But I'm telling you, me and my own world.
I don't
life
sell
are-
I don't sell tickets like you do.
Yes.
And that's a factual event.
Are you? Yes,
Yeah.
you guys do. You have much bigger-
Together.
Okay, but you have much bigger podcasts and you probably have more podcast views, more money coming in, more tickets being sold. But I'm saying
That's
I'm
not
okay-
true. That's not true, but I'll let you have it.
I'm saying I'm okay. I'm okay with what I have in my life. That's why
And I'm okay
I
with-
don't need to go do all the podcasts. I just want to talk to the people I want to talk to.
I
I don't care if I get, because I'm saying if you told me, oh, you'll sell more tickets doing this, but I don't want to talk to them. At one point in my life, I do that, but now I'm like, I'd rather just have lunch with Dickie.
Okay. Let me ask you another question then. All right, let's divert from your own ego.
Ego is the enemy.
I'm totally kidding. You're a humble guy.
No, I'm not.
And I love you. And I honestly think, I honestly think that my honest truth is, I just think you're one of the funniest guys on planet Earth. Let's move on from that.
Well, tell the people in Kansas City that because the tickets aren't selling.
That's a tough market.
It is.
You know what I mean?
The Uptown Theater. Shout out to Uptown Theater.
Yeah, it's a tough market.
Not doing well.
So, do you have a fear? Because sometimes this fear arises within me because I'm a human being. I'm very sensitive. You know what I
Right.
mean? That this, because we kind of hit the jackpot.
You did. 100%.
No, you did. Too.
No, you guys did.
We all
We
did.
all did.
We all did.
We all did.
We all did.
Okay, sorry. George, I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Dickie, I'm sorry. Let's go back to being relaxed and namaste
We all
about
did.
this, okay?
Okay.
And do you fear that it's going to go away one day?
No, because I feel that even if it does go away, I would just be thankful for the time I had with it, because that's what having kids, my whole life is about. My kids, as long as my kids are taking it, like you said, you're going to take this away from me, but my kids will still be okay, then I wouldn't care. And I would just be like, what a great few years I
don't
had.
have any kids.
I know, but
I don't have that thing.
are you gaping?
I'm gaping right now.
Yeah.
This is all
But
I
that's
have.
okay, but it's okay if you guys don't have kids. It's okay.
We're not even together anymore. I don't know what the fuck you're doing.
What?
That was so good. God, you're
quick.
so quick. So good, dude.
Quick.
You know what? That's Madison Square Garden comedy.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Radio City sold out. Tickets still available. Theater.
Yeah.
I think that it doesn't matter if you have children or not. It matters like if, I don't think you should base your whole existence and your importance and your well-being and you as a human being on what you're doing in your career. That's what happens in Japan. That's why they have such a high suicide rate in Japan. The suiwui, they call it a suiwui rate. A high suiwui rate in Japan is because they
Wait.
Is that real?
Write that down because I never heard of that.
Sui wooey?
Suiwui rate.
suiwui.
Yes, can you write that down, George? Suiwui rate. I gotta Google that later because I've never heard that.
The
Yeah,
company men.
The Japanese, the company men, they have a high suicide rate, suiwui rate because they identify only with their career. That's all they are. That is embroidered with them.
What's that suiwui forest that they love
The Suiwui Forest.
in Japan
Oh yeah,
where they could kill themselves?
it's a haunted suiwui.
Yeah,
forest.
I love that suiwui forest.
Yeah.
Because you go in there and you're like, oh, there's a bird,
Yes.
as you do
Right.
in a forest.
Right.
There's a tree, as
Yeah.
you do.
Yeah.
There's a yellow body hanging from the tree. That's different.
Yeah.
That's
different.
That's a suiwui thing.
That's a suiwui thing, and it happens.
Yeah.
And it's because they there's
They're
more to
little-
life than just your career and money.
They're little people. How do
They
they,
are
get
little.
up? How do they get up there?
Because they're little, they have less weight. They can get up there quicker. It'd be harder for
Like
me
a
to get
spider,
up there.
like a spider monkey.
Yes.
They go up there, right?
If you
Yes.
went to Sui Wooey, how would you do it?
I would go to the suiwui forest. That's
how?
That's where all the kids are doing it there.
Okay.
I
Steve
would-
Aoki's playing there. I just imagine it's
Yeah.
sort of like a party. you know what I
Right.
mean?
I think I would choose medication. Like I wouldn't want to hang myself or hurt myself. I would want to I would take a bunch of pills. Maybe I'd take like a bunch of Ozempic and just slowly something. You know what I
not
mean?
your
Like a bunch of
thyroid?
pills. Yeah. I would
Wait,
do
but
pills.
that's a very pretty girl way to Sui Wooey.
I
He's a
feel
pretty
like
girl.
a girl. Yeah, I feel
Yeah.
more connected with females than I do males. But I'm not gay and I don't pretend to be. But I do feel more like a woman than a man. But I'm still attracted to only women. I think my personality, my soul might be a gay woman. So therefore I'm still with women and only attracted to women,
Yeah.
but I do think I'm a
understand.
gay woman.
I understand.
Yeah.
I would kill myself with Propecia
Nice.
because I want a full head of hair when they found me.
I have a full head of hair.
I know, but even thicker.
Oh, you
like
want it to
maybe
be
some on my
thick.
face even.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like if I took like 300 Propecia,
Yeah.
don't you think I would look like this guy?
You would.
But on the upper cheek, maybe.
No, but the thing is, Koreans, they can't grow facial hair. It's almost impossible. You can't ever get that. Nobody in Korea has that. Who has that in Korea? Seriously.
And seriously, I'm going to tell you something, all right? In a year from now, you're going to look at my face and you're going to go, they can do it.
in Turkey. In Turkey.
In Turkey.
What do you mean in Turkey?
Beard transplant.
Oh, beard transplants in Turkey. Okay,
What
yeah.
about Turkey?
But I'm talking about natural Koreans.
natural.
Two
Okay.
things. They can't really grow facial hair, and they don't have any smell to their sweat. That's
true.
That's an enzyme thing.
That's
a-
absolutely true. And we
So-
don't have Brazilian butts.
You do have Brazilian butts. Yeah.
Who?
You said Koreans do.
You've seen a Korean with a Brazilian butt?
Wait, Brazilian butts are. Oh,
Oh,
you're
big
talking about
butts.
BBL or just a big butt?
The kind that Brazilians have.
She's a big butt then.
The thing is with Koreans, men and women have the same butt. You can't tell a man from a woman from the butt. You can in other cultures, but not Korean. It's true.
What it is?
At least in South Korea. I don't know North Korea. They don't have that footage.
Let me just show you. So what you're saying,
Yeah.
let's be honest.
Yeah, I'm serious.
All right.
Yeah.
So,
I don't want to do this. Did you hear his voice?
I don't want to do
Turn it
this.
this way.
here.
Sit here. Come on, Don. Get it on.
Sit here.
Don doesn't want to be on podcast. He's in the writer's strike.
We'll blow your face off.
Yeah.
We'll blow your face off, right? So you're at a Korean strip club,
Yeah.
all right? You don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
You have no idea what's going on.
Don't look above the
So
tits.
can I get some strip club music, please?
Gil.
Boom, 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 boom. Everybody. He's really rubbing it, dude. Everybody.
Yeah. Yeah.
From the front, he would know. You would have to
From the
just back
front.
up.
But not from the back. Not from the back at all. You can't tell who
know
that was,
why-
guy or girl.
Do you know why I turned around?
Tell me.
Because from behind, he was already sold on it.
Right.
So in his mind, he's like, I don't care what gender now.
Right.
So now I can reveal myself.
Right.
And he still smiled.
Right.
So that's a Korean trick.
That's okay.
Yeah. That's what
I like. Yeah.
That's what we did during the Korean War, man.
Yeah. Korean War.
Yeah.
People don't talk about that war enough.
Whoa, you want to go to history?
No, not really. I'm tired of it. I actually don't know much about the Korean War.
Me either.
But it's bad. I know that it was bad.
But do you? There's two things I want to ask you. Okay.
Yes.
Let's history. Let's put that aside.
Okay.
Here's another thing that I want to ask everyone in the room. Okay. And this is something that's been plaguing me for the last 10 years. And you're gonna think it's a joke, and you think it's gonna be like, oh, what is he even talking about, right? But it's a real concern for me. Okay. DraftKings! DraftKings Rainmakers football is back, y'all, for its second season. And it's bigger and better than ever before. Head to DraftKings.com/audio and sign up to play Rainmakers today with code BELLY for your share of over $30 million in prizes this football season. This week, new customers can claim their first pack or digital player cards for free to get started. DraftKings!
Playing Rainmakers football is simple. Each DraftKings digital card represents an athlete and scores points based on their real-world performance.
Draft them into weekly contests for your shot at a share of $30 million in prizes, or sell them anytime on DraftKings Marketplace. DraftKings!
This contest requires no fee to join as long as you have enough cards to complete a lineup, rip packs, build your collection, and earn big rewards.
Honestly, like we love using DraftKings when we do UFC fights and stuff like that. It's so fun to do, guys.
Wondering how to get started? New customers visit DraftKings.com/audio today and use promo code BELLY to claim a free starter pack only at DraftKings.com/audio with code BELLY. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Age and eligibility restrictions apply. Rainmakers contest not available in certain states. One starter pack per customer. Starter pack player cards are ineligible for resale. See terms at DraftKings.com/Rainmakers.
But it's a real concern for me, okay? And also, it makes me feel like I'm dumb, and I don't understand things. Do you think that I'm dumb?
Do I think that you're dumb? I don't think that you could achieve the level of success you have if you were.
I know,
have too many fucking
You
words.
got beef.
I got
son.
beef with people.
Dude,
Like,
you're fucking Tupac circa 93.
Yeah. But I want to say that a lot of people they maybe find like a slow time. Like, I've had 5, 6, 7 years of nothing, right? But it's like I still got offered like weird shit. Like, do you want to be on Nickelodeon? Be the slime guy? And I'd be like, no, because I know I need the money, and I know that it's got it'll feel like I'm part of show business, but I'm not gonna. I only do things that I feel like are high level, as high level as I can get. That
Right, like a Jamie Kennedy movie.
Boom, Joe DeRosa in the house.
You know
Joe
what?
DeRosa.
Hey, that was good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I love you.
So I did.
I do. You're one of my.
Yeah, but can I just be honest with you? George, you're laughing way too fucking.
George is turning red.
No, I love humor like that. I love humor. I like being rad.
I want to tell. Eventually, I want to tell the story. What?
I'm not going to fire you. Yeah, I'm not going to fire you.
I want to tell the story when I first met you. Eventually.
Yeah, well, but let me just.
Because I
Can we talk about
immediately loved you.
Can we talk about kicking it old school?
Let's get into it.
Was that what it was called?
That's what it was called. Kicking old school.
I couldn't.
You have to
I thought it was
understand.
called like back spinners. I didn't remember what the fuck that was called.
Right. So you have to understand. At the time, right, I was in my second year of MAD or third year of MAD, right, and I was like young, right. So I was just like, a movie. Jamie was huge at the time.
I know, man.
He had just done Malibu's Most Wanted, and that did okay. And I was just like, I'll do it. You know what I mean?
Scream. He was like doing.
Yeah,
big
Scream.
shit.
Yeah, bigger things.
Yeah.
He did one of my favorite movies was with Eddie Murphy. What was that called? With Steve Martin.
Bowfinger.
Bowfinger.
Yeah.
Love that movie.
Yeah.
Right. Tell me about the first time we met. Say something nice.
I met you at the Laugh Factory in New York. Jamie Masada had opened the New York club. It didn't last a very long time, but it was right in the beginning, and they were trying to do this thing where they were going to have headliners come to New York the way Caroline's does, and they didn't do that for very long. But you were one of the only headliners that actually came before they changed the format to just a showcase room, and
it was a nightmare.
It wasn't a great space, but I was opening for you. I was on the shows.
No.
And I didn't. I might have known you from Mad TV. It might have been before Mad TV. I don't remember. But we were sitting. They had this lounge for the comics that was open on either side. It had these big doors that had no doors on them, doorways that had no doors on them, and one led to the showroom, and the other one led to the bar. So it was wide fucking open, and people had to walk by to go to the bathroom, and the staff was coming in and out. And I was sitting there with you, and you were like, do you smoke? And I was like, yeah. And you were like, do you want a cigarette? And I was like, we can't smoke in here. And you go, yes, we can. And I go, no, we can't. And you go, watch this.
Yeah.
Watch this. And you just lit up a cigarette, and Jamie came over and started freaking out. And you were like, Jamie, I'm sorry, I didn't know. And you put it out. And as soon as he walked away, you go, watch how mad he's going to get. And you lit another cigarette.
Wow,
And
agonizing.
he came over and screamed at you again. And you were like, Jamie, I'm so sorry. And then you put it out. Walked away, and you're like, watch this, watch how mad he's going to get. You did it again. He came over, and then you were just started being like, what's the big deal, Jamie? Who gives a fuck? Let me smoke.
Yeah.
And I was so young in comedy. I was just like, I didn't know you could like fuck with a club guy like that.
Oh, yeah.
Because I was so scared of not working. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you were, I was the guy, and then you went on stage and you took your dick out and lit your pubic hair on fire.
Yeah, that's
and
right.
He
Yeah.
fucking freaked out.
He freaked out. Smoke code.
Yeah. So you
What's
just
so funny?
were, and I was like, I just liked you. I was like, this guy's fucking nuts.
Unhinged.
And then you were.
Butcher Box.
Yeah.
Butcher Box.
I'm strong.
If you want me, go to Butcher Box. You guys, we get Butcher Box here, and our freezer right here is, we've got Butcher Box in the freezer, and it's the best meat on planet Earth. Butcher Box is the subscription service that delivers high quality meat and seafood right to your doorstep. It's the highest quality you can get. No antibiotics or added hormones. Packed fresh and shipped frozen for convenience, so you can save time on your next grocery store trip. Customize your own box or go with one of theirs. Either way, you get exactly what you want.
We've been using Butcher Box for years. The quality is really something you can notice, at least for me. I mean, I'm usually someone that likes to like over season a lot of my meats, but I know the quality of Butcher Box is so good because I kind of don't have to, even when I boil chicken or I roast a chicken, it kind of just is so good on its own. That's how I know it right
Close
there.
it in, Guild.
Get summer sizzling started with the special Butcher Box deal for our listeners. Free bacon for life of your membership plus $10 off. Sign up today at butcherbox.com/belly and use code BELLY to get 1 pack of free bacon in every box for the life of your membership plus $10 off your first order. That's butcherbox.com/belly and use code BELLY to claim this deal.
Audible. You guys, if you don't have Audible, I don't know what you're doing, because it's like, I know how to read books, right? But I prefer audiobooks. And Audible offers an incredible selection across every genre, from bestsellers and new releases to celebrity memoirs, mysteries and thrillers, motivation, wellness, business, and much, much more. What do you listen to, babe?
Currently, I'm listening to Sally Rooney's Beautiful World, Where Are You? I am a huge fan of hers, and I gotta say, I read the book, but I'm also listening to the audio, and I really, really am loving the audio experience.
I've been listening to that as well.
I thought you said you were starting over with a Harry Potter
I am.
series.
I'm doing both. I do it simultaneously. But right now I'm doing Harry Potter, Sorcerer's Stones.
As an Audible,
And let me tell you something. The adventure is right in my ears.
as an Audible member, you can choose one title a month to keep from their entire catalog, including the latest bestseller and new releases. All Audible members get access to a growing selection of audiobooks, Audible originals, and podcasts that are included with membership. You can listen to all you want, and more get added every month.
That's right.
Let Audible help you discover new ways to laugh, be inspired, or be entertained. New members can try it for free for 30 days. Visit audible.com/belly or text belly to 500-500. That's audible.com/belly or text belly to 500-500 to try Audible free for 30 days. Audible.com/belly.
After that, and this is the other reason I really liked you, was because, so that was it. That was the only time I had met you. And then every single time I came to LA, which was few and far between, you remembered me, you were nice to me, you treated me like a friend, and I cannot say the same about many other LA people.
That's right.
That I met early on. But I was like, this guy's like a genuine dude. You were just always a guy. I never had a bad fucking thing to say about you,
Oh, man.
Really?
Damn it. Number one, I want to tell young comics and this, okay? who gives a shit?
Right.
Right? They're all people, and it's like, you know what Dom Irrera once said? Stand-up comedy is the only business you just can't get fired in, because
Right.
if one chain doesn't like you, another group people, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you're in Dallas, right? Oh, fuck, Addison does that. Then you go to Hyenas. Or you're in a House of Comedy. And there's just so many different people that are in competition with each other. New clubs pop up, right? There's always another kid around the corner, you know what I mean?
Or you go downtown and do the coffee shop show or whatever.
Yeah,
it is,
yeah,
you know? whatever, man.
You could always do it. And also, I was mad at Jamie because he goes, "Hey, buddy, come headline," right? And I go, "Cool." And as soon as I saw him that day, I was in New York. He goes, "Buddy, this is Asa Akira." You know Asa Akira? Asa Akira is one of the number one porn stars, right?
Okay.
But at the time, she was a 16-year-old high school girl, right?
Okay.
He goes, "Buddy," and Asa was in high school. She was in porn. She was a kid. She goes, she had a fucking box full of tickets. And he goes, "Buddy, you and this Japanese girl go into the city and get tickets.
What?
Sell tickets." So I remember I had to not basking. What do you call that?
Barking.
Barking. I had to bark my own headlining tickets, and I was on Mad TV at the time, right? So at the time,
Wait, why didn't you just say no? I'm not doing that.
because no one bought a ticket.
There was just
Zero.
is that your problem? That's his problem.
It is my problem because I don't want to perform in front of nobody.
No, then you don't have to do the show and you still get paid.
No, he was like, there was a weird condition where, you know, buddy, if you don't, I'm not gonna. And he had the LA club too. It's like, I didn't want him to ban me from Hollywood, right? So he had that over me. So in my mind, I'm like, okay, I'm not really getting that much money. I have to give away tickets all day long, every day with this girl. So her and I would just go have lunch, or we go on a roller. Like there was this one thing where there was a roller coaster in a mall or something. You know what I mean? So we would just do that, right? But I remember going, I'm just gonna smoke and light my pubes on fire and just do whatever I want to. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's great. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Now I have an act. You know what I mean? I tell jokes now, but so if you come see me, I have jokes. But
I was envious of how free you were.
Yeah.
On stage, because I've never been like that. I've never been free.
You're free now.
Well, I've always been very like by the written word of the bits. Like
You have if you were dumb. I don't think that anybody who can get to your heights,
God bless you,
whether
take
if
care.
you think that it's luck or you don't deserve it or anything, you can't be dumb and get as high as you've gotten. I'll say the same thing to Flava Flav. You can't. You won't. Wait, stop.
You guys are the
I'm
same.
Flavor. Wait,
You guys are the
stop.
same boat.
Wait.
Same boat.
I'm Flavor Flav.
Yes.
You're
Comedy's Flavor Flav.
you're the Korean Flava Flav.
Yeah, because to me, it's like when I look at that guy, I go, I think he's dumb.
No.
It's perceived. That's not even funny, dude. I look at it's. Yeah, please. Can I be somebody else?
Somebody. You're Korean. Larry the Cable Guy. High levels of success. So smart.
He's smart.
So
All right,
intelligent.
He's not dumb.
But you play. What is genius about you is that you can convince audiences to get behind you. The only way to play dumb is you have to be exceptionally smart. So you're exceptionally smart. So this way you can play dumb much better. If you were actually dumb, the audience would see through it, and you would just never really make it to anything.
You're like the Paris Hilton.
Yes, Paris Hilton is smart.
She really
I'm
is.
Paris Hilton?
Yeah.
Yes. You know who's dumb? Bernie Madoff. He's dumb.
All right.
You know, guys who get caught and they're dumb.
Right.
You know, really, do you think that they're intelligent? You know, the woman Theranos, she's dumb.
Yeah.
You know, like you're in jail for 15
Thanos,
years.
too. Thanos.
Thanos, dumb.
Thanos is dumb.
Thanos
You
dumb.
want to get rid of half of the population?
Yeah.
That's
Jeffrey
half
Epstein.
pussy.
Yeah, it's stupid.
He should be like, I'm going to get rid of half ugly people.
Yeah.
If Thanos said that, I'd be like, oh, I get it.
Do it, yeah.
Imagine all the hotties still alive.
Right.
And Thanos was like, oh, well, you know.
Yeah.
Let me stick my glove in your twat.
Oh,
Love it.
God.
What, twat's not a good word?
I like twat. Twat, I think twat is acceptable, more acceptable than I don't think people.
I don't like
women like.
I don't like, bleep that out. I'll tell you that right now.
Oh, for you,
What
no
about-
curses, clean podcast.
We bleep out dates.
Can I ask you,
What about minge?
Minge.
What is that?
Minge, I'm not familiar with. I've heard it, but I would never think about minge. Twat, I would say my go-to slang name for vagina would be pussy
Pussy's the best.
or your box. I would say, let me see your
Box is a little too like it's just too
You don't like
hard
that?
around the edges. No,
You
it's
wouldn't
very
like folks
soft about
she
it.
got a nice box.
No.
Let me ask you.
It's
No?
not so jagged and hard. Like this thing is like wooden.
If I see a girl and her vagina is box shaped,
Yeah.
I'm like, what, am I in Legoland?
Right.
Exactly.
This is a Lego.
Yeah,
land.
I want to do arts and crafts on your pussy.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
want box.
You want box?
I
you
like
want a
I like whole circle.
hole.
Circle's better.
Hole
vagina.
doesn't even sound soft. Pussy sounds soft.
No, we're going to symbols though. Like what's a shape
Of a vagina?
triangle? More triangle.
I think an oblong.
Oval.
An oval.
Oval's
Oblong
good.
is
Oval's
good.
good. Oval's good.
I like that.
Yes, let's say oval. Anyway, can I go back to my problem?
Oval. I grew up playing basketball at a place called Farmer's Oval. Now it's known as Farmer's Pussy. Where we all played.
So you might not have any interest in what I'm about to say.
No, I will. I will. I'm
You're a film guy?
I'm not a film guy, but film and music and kind of nerding out about that and knowing about that. I didn't do that at all when I was a kid, so I don't know.
So you've never done it?
No, never. I don't know. I don't.
Well, then I don't even want to bring up what I want.
No, but I want. But I want to learn. But I'm in a learning phase. Of
Well,
my
because
life.
I've been watching something and I'm like, what's your take on it? But it's like if you haven't seen things, then I don't.
Well,
think we
maybe
can
I
do it.
have seen it. You don't know.
Have you seen Alien?
No.
I love it.
Wait, you've never seen Alien?
Never. I've never seen The Godfather. I've never seen.
Wow.
Classic.
Wow. Why?
I don't know.
Dude, you got to sit down and watch those things.
No, I don't even. I don't watch it. I don't. Yes. To
Well, I mean, have you heard of Alien?
I've heard of Alien. Is
Okay,
that
well,
Sigourney Weaver?
Yeah. So
Yeah,
based on Alien and what you've seen in the posters or whatever in pop culture, what do you think it's about?
Alien, I think, is about an alien coming to Earth, coming to terms.
Yeah.
Coming to terms
identity.
with their with them identifying as an alien
Yeah,
and that being okay.
Yeah.
And I think that it's about an alien that I would assume goes into a town or a village and starts killing everyone, and Sigourney Weaver saves the day.
In on Earth, you think?
On Earth.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is different than Predator. Predator and Alien, I would get confused a lot. It's different movies.
They're completely different movies.
Okay.
But they did fight each other in a couple of movies.
Yes, they
yeah.
did.
Okay.
So you're completely wrong.
Okay.
All right. So what I was
I'm okay being wrong.
and I'm okay that you're right. Sometimes.
Yeah.
I mean.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I'm
But
okay.
let's
Yeah, it's
go
as
back
long-
to this.
Yes.
So I want to.
It's okay that you vote right.
You're
You're going to vote Republican. He will, by the way. I'm going to
and
tell you the
I'm
truth.
gonna say this.
He's going to do it.
My politics are my own.
Yep.
Right. But
Same with me.
But I have to be honest, and you know this.
Yeah. He's not in the middle anymore.
I know.
No, I'm in the middle.
No, he's in the middle, but he's not in the left anymore.
No, I was in the left.
You are, but you're
I'm
in the
more
middle
in the
now.
middle.
But then he just watched the U.S. and the Holocaust, that Ken Burns documentary, and
love
I
that.
feel like
Yeah.
he's starting to lean back.
I'm going back left now.
Going back left.
Yeah.
U.S. and the yeah.
Yeah.
Ken Burns, good stuff. But I'm it's politically in the middle too. But I know where you're going. Most Koreans, Asians go. They are
go
sneaky
right,
about it, but they go right.
Indians
Yeah,
too.
especially the
Indians
older-
go right big time. They want to lie about it. And, oh, look at me, stop the Asian. You go right.
It's okay. I want to say the extremes on both sides are so annoying to me.
They are.
On both sides.
That's it.
That I have to be in the middle now.
Right.
The left is so annoying to me.
They're so annoying.
Right, and the right is so annoying to
They're
me.
both-
Far right,
yeah.
so annoying.
The extremes are
I just
bad
be a
on both
regular guy. Anyway, let's go back to the alien.
go.
So
All right, go back.
the question I was going to ask, which there's no way you can answer, and I'm going
Try
to
me.
move on after what my question was.
Try me.
Maybe I'll go to him. All right. So you have Alien completely wrong, but anyway, there were these other movies that the last couple of Alien movies were what? Let me ask you.
2, 3, and Prometheus. What?
Prometheus
Yeah.
and The Covenant. I rewatched those movies.
What'd you think?
Okay, they don't make no sense. See,
The one with
they
Michael,
don't. They don't. Have you seen them? Oh my god.
with Michael Fassbender.
Yeah.
They make.
No, but we might have to cut this part. It's so boring. But I
Oh, I want to hear.
I'm going to tell you. Okay, I'll tell you what the alien's about. Mm-hmm. It's not. There's no alien. It's a Mexican guy.
Okay.
Let that.
See, let that sink in. Your reaction. Let that sink in. Why are you laughing?
It's a good movie.
Yeah. Anyway, right? There's a fucking a scavenger ship. You know what I mean? Owned by a big corporation.
Okay.
This is in the future. Okay. They're flying around. They're going back home after mining on a planet. You know, as they do.
As you do.
As you do, right?
Yeah.
And they're in these pods, sleep pods, right? For hyper sleep, what do you call it? Cryogenically sleeping.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
It's frozen.
They
Yeah.
Frozen.
freeze
They
you. Yeah,
froze.
yeah.
They
Okay.
froze.
Okay.
Okay. And if anyway, the ship detects a beacon, an emergency beacon. What do you call it? A distress call on a planet.
Okay.
There's nothing on the planet. It wakes everyone up on the ship, right? They go to the planet. They put the suits on. They walk around. They see a guy named Jesus.
Okay.
He was there.
And he's like, hey, bro, what's going on? They're like, what the fuck is going on? Hey, bro, let me look at your face, right? And then he opens his mouth and he attaches his face to the other one of the astronauts, one of the guys. Sticks his tongue in his mouth.
That's called anchor baby.
Is that?
Yeah. And you attach yourself when what they'll do, the Mexican, they'll attach,
Yeah.
and then so they get the citizenship.
Oh, so if I'm in Mexico, I'm walking around, I see an anchor baby coming my way.
Yes.
But I decide to
They're going to anchor them. Right.
they hook their tongue into my tongue.
Yeah.
They attach, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go home
Yeah.
because I can't talk.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, can you let go? I gotta go home.
Right.
What would he say?
The anchor
Yeah,
baby.
yeah, yeah.
He
Well, do it. What you're attached. Well,
I'm
I'm
a-
Mexican.
Being
We're attached.
Mexican, dude.
I'm
I wanna go home.
no, I'm going to come with you.
I see.
I'm going home with you.
Right. So then I get to the border. What happens?
To the board. Well, you said he's become. I thought you were saying that I would attach. I'm the anchor baby. I see you.
Yeah.
I attach to your face, and then I thought I'd become you, and then I've anchored to you. I have U.S. citizenship now. Is that what we're saying?
No. What you? I thought this is what you were saying.
I
This is what I thought
talking about two different things.
Yeah, we're talking about two different things. I thought you were saying that if I'm in Mexico and a Mexican guy anchor babies my face, and I have to go across the border, but he's surgically attached to my face now, then I have to go give him a green card. Is that what you're saying?
No, I was saying that alien. You were saying with alien, if they were a distress call from a planet,
Forget it.
They're getting.
That's not what the alien's about. All right, Alien's not about that.
Okay.
I was lying for
Okay.
comedy purposes.
Yes.
Okay.
I thought.
So anyway,
I thought alien was a story of the migrants.
No, it's not. It's not. It's not. Why? It's just one alien, one Mexican guy on a planet. How did he get there?
I don't know. I mean, they used to make. They made a movie called Abraham Lincoln Vampire Slayer. They used to.
Oh,
make
that's
that type
true.
of wild shit.
Anything can happen. Anything can
Anything
happen.
could happen.
Anything. That's true.
Yeah.
And I believe that.
Yeah,
I
think
believed
so.
it that when I watched that movie.
They think they say Abraham Lincoln was gay too, big gay.
Really?
That's what they say. Big
What?
gay.
What do they? Why do they think
What's the
that?
evidence?
They just not concrete, conclusive evidence, but they just
Gaping hole.
Wasn't
gaping
he
hole.
like Marfanoid too? Didn't he have like Marfan syndrome?
Yes, yeah, those long fingers. Yeah,
Oh, he was gay, but he had Robert De Niro syndrome.
yes,
Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Bill Burr syndrome.
yes.
They love.
The-
That's a syndrome, but they like black people.
The president before Lincoln, James Buchanan, was gay. He was gay.
How do we
And
know
so
this?
he wants
was
to
gay.
free the
he had
slave.
he had a boyfriend.
He was
the
open
Ab-
about it.
Yeah, no
They
first
held
lady.
hands?
No first lady. They used to call him Miss Nancy.
Who else in U.S. history do we think is gay?
Abraham Lincoln gay.
Can we
President
go back to Abe Lincoln real quick?
Abraham Lincoln gay.
He has a black dick fetish.
Yes.
Abe Lincoln.
Yes.
He goes, I don't know what he sounds like, but he's gonna sound like this in my thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's gonna sound like Trumpy kind of, but
Yeah.
he's like,
He was Republican.
yeah, really?
Lincoln. Oh yeah.
There's so much black dick in the South, and they're enslaved. How do I get to them? Is that right?
Yeah.
He's like, Civil War,
yes.
Civil War,
Yeah.
right? And then when they all got freed, he had a party.
At a party.
Is that what you're saying?
Yep. Loved the. Yeah. I think he did. I think he liked black cock.
You heard it here first.
Seriously.
Can we go back to Alien?
Yeah.
May I?
Yes.
So anyway, he goes on a planet. Everything's fine except for the Mexicans. Right? There's no Mexican.
Okay.
They see these little pods.
Okay.
Right? A pod opens up. A little creature comes out, attaches to one of the faces of the
Okay.
scavengers or whatever, and then he lays an egg. They get back on the ship. An alien creature pops out of his chest, and then that's the alien.
Got it. Okay.
Okay.
Fair enough.
One alien destroys all the, kills everybody except for Sigourney
That's
Weaver.
the vibe.
God, except for
Okay.
Sigourney Weaver.
Yeah, that's the vibe.
So that looks like my sleep apnea mask.
Do you have a CPAP?
No,
Yeah,
but
it's a
they
joke.
want me to have it, but
yeah,
no.
me too.
Yeah.
They want me to have it too.
Do you have good blood pressure?
He doesn't. He has high blood
You gotta
pressure.
get that. That's the thing. Go on losartan, 10 milligrams, small.
I'm on amlodipine.
What's amlodipine?
Same.
It's the same thing.
Okay, so do it. You take it. And
I am doing it.
Your pressure's down.
It's down, baby.
Okay,
What's
good.
up?
You're good, baby.
I don't even know why we're going down this alien route because you don't know anything about it. But I'm just gonna let's go back to
Intermittent fasting too. That helps
With the snoring.
with weight and with blood pressure and sleep. Yeah, don't eat too late at night. Don't eat like 3 hours before bedtime. That helps.
That helps me a lot.
That helps.
Yeah. I cannot, like, I'm very tossy-turny if
Don't.
I.
It's eating. You can't eat late.
Yeah.
Eat in a six hour window.
we move on from it.
Yep.
I just get to my.
But I also think he has a little bit of a short neck.
He
and
does.
It could be a mechanical thing.
He does have a short neck.
He needs to see an ENT maybe.
Yeah. He does. He does have. He truly. Yeah. He does have a bit of a short.
Why
neck.
people are short necked people?
Yeah. They are
No.
short neck people.
Yeah. And
The original Frankensteins.
we were.
You were.
We had Franken necks.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah. They was called Frankenyang.
Yeah. Well, it's interesting you say that because my uncles and stuff they sound like Frankenstein a little bit.
No, I know. The whole Frankenstein for sure.
Bobby,
They made it off
give
Koreans.
me kissu,
Yeah.
and they kiss me on the mouth.
Yeah.
Wait, I met some of your family this past weekend.
Let's not talk bad about them.
No. They were really
Oh,
tall.
were they on Theo's podcast?
Yeah, go.
No, they were tall.
Surprising.
Yeah, David's
are.
tall. He's 6 foot.
Yeah.
Where would you get the height from?